Director of the Guam Humanities Council, and we welcome a new friend right here into our Harmon studios, Nadine Sonengi. She is a facilitator with the Guam Humanities Council. Ladies, Fatheread.
Hi.
Now, did I pronounce that right, Dr. Keeling? Motheread, Fatheread?
Yes, you did pronounce it right, yes.
What a wonderfully titled initiative.
Yes.
So this actually gets parents involved with the literacy of their children.
Yes.
And would you say that these days that maybe it's kind of a lost art or a behavior between parents and children, that they actually spend time in the evening and read to them? Because that used to be a thing that everybody did before.
I know. Well, now we have television and we have the computer and everyone's online at Facebook, and young people have, I've heard 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds have iPhones, and they're watching videos. So
there's nothing wrong with that. But,
no, but we spend
sharing
less
a book
time,
is wonderful too.
Right, sharing a book, right? So we really believe that we want to assist through our program in building a culture of literacy in Guam. So that's why we have actually had this program for 15 years. 13 of which has been funded by Guam Community College. We have a great partnership with them. And so what we do is we use children's literature. We have a curriculum of 29 children's books, and we use that literature to teach literacy skills to adults who then go home and read more often to their children. Okay, now, obvious question. What books are available? Because I grew up, I want to say, if you have the Lorax, I'm sold. Right. Well, I'm going to have Nadine talk about the books that are used.
And I shall be taking notes. I'm going to check out some of these books. It sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Well, when I first joined as a facilitator back in 2011, they gave us the curriculum with all the readings, but they taught us that those books that they chose, those 29 books, were actually, they're focused on very important multicultural themes that parents can teach to their kids. So they're multicultural. We have books, Abiyoyo, which is focused on South African folklore. We have Minglo Moves the Mountain, which looks at the Chinese rural community, the role of a wise man, and parents can use that to talk to their kids. Who are the people we look up to, stuff like that. But one very familiar book we have is Where the Wild Things Are.
Of course.
Yes, so that's one that, yes. Yeah, so we have that as well.
I actually feel bad. Like most of these books, aside from the last one that you just mentioned, Where the Wild Things Are, I've never even read, never even heard of.
Right.
So it's a learning opportunity for me too.
Right, yes. And what we do as facilitators, when we take the curriculum and read the book, we want to teach the importance of diversity in what we're teaching, and then to the diverse audience that we get in our classes, and then Okay,
so aside from developing the literate child, which is, I guess, the most fundamental goal, what else are we looking for? I mean, there's that bond that develops between, parent and children. There's a strengthening of the familial unit, I would assume.
Okay, so there's a couple things. As you pointed out at the very beginning, we're the only community-based family literacy program in Guam. So we really, the strength of our program is that we partner with the other community organizations and schools, as well as Department of Corrections, to really bring literacy skills to disadvantaged adults, right? So it's teaching literacy skills to adults, right? So they can go on to further their education, get a GED, get better employment opportunities, right? And then through that, they teach then and promote reading at home with the family, which obviously increases school success for their children.
Have you ever seen any cases, may I ask, where maybe the parents have struggles with literacy, maybe like a reading disability, dyslexia perhaps, or something like that, and it's actually the children that are contributing to the parents' literacy, maybe more so than
well, I think that goes both ways, right? It's really about promoting the importance and value of reading and literacy in the home. So it can go both ways. Like, we work with a lot of English language learners. So oftentimes their children, right, go to school, so their English skills might be better than their parents, right, in terms of learning and speaking English. So you really see our class participants really increasing their literacy skills, but also then reinforcing that with their school children who may speak better English than they do.
Now, Nadine, I would say like the lessons again, you know, obviously, you know, you develop vocabulary. There's,
Yes.
because it is children's literature,
Yes.
there's always like a moral,
Yes.
but a very strong life lesson you can learn. What else are you finding from people that go through this program?
Right. So what's great about the curriculum is, although we use children's book and we look at lessons and themes that we can teach the children, we also do focus on the adults participants that we have. So within the curriculum, we do have a section just called Literacy as Process. This is where we actually bring an adult narrative, and it still ties into the theme of the whole book or lesson we're doing for the day, but it has a more maybe a longer poem or something to analyze for on their level. So we do try to mix it up. But what I wanted to share about how Motheread is different is it's more than just reading. What Motheread really is finding creative ways to make reading fun. So what we do as facilitator is we look up ideas how to make introduce a certain book or a theme through an activity or a snack, like, oh, it's a healthy snack, but it relates to the importance of you know, eating greens in the home, and then so we tie it into the book with all these activities. So it's more than just reading. It's really like making reading fun, basically.
Excellent. Okay, well, we have to go, but I have the final question. Now that we know what the assigned reading list is, the reading set,
right.
Where can people get these books? Are they available for checkout? Or
Okay, so it's not just checking out the books. We have participants who join our program. That's why we have facilitators. So we have different sites, Motheread sites. So we're actually starting quite a few. The Motheread site lasts for 15 weeks, and it's meeting once a week for 3 hours per week. So we have one starting in Chilampago at the mayor's office. We have one in Sinahanya. Nadine will be starting one in Lagu and Dedido. We have one at LBJ Elementary School. So they're going to be all over the island, right? So you just need to contact us at our office. We also have flyers that are out in the community as well.
All right. Well, thank you
Yes.
so very much for what you do. My parents, I'm very, very fortunate. My parents read to me a lot when I was a child and everything, and it's some of my fondest memories. And I hope that's what you're bringing to
Yes.
We hope
local
so.
families. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time.